Hey guys, this is Martin from AI Security Expert, and today I want to show you a framework, an AI framework, which you can install locally on your laptop, which is called Fabric, which is from Daniel Miesler, and it's fantastic, right? Like this is an open source framework basically for helping us using AI effectively, right? Like so, this is not strictly around exploiting AI. This is more like if in your day-to-day job or in your personal life, like wherever you need it, you can use this framework. So basically, you install it locally. It's all described here in depth. On how to install it and how to run it, what it is, what it actually does. And once you have installed it, you get like a GUI, like something like this, right? So you need an API key, right? Like, so it's, for example, I'm using ChatGPT 4.0, but you could also like get an API key for other vendors in there, right? So most of them are ChatGPT or OpenAI related, but there is also other possibilities to integrate. So um, then you have like predefined patterns. So what I mean by patterns is like, for example, here, like analysis patterns and stuff like that, where you basically can analyze a paper, right? Or analyze malware. So you would analyze malware, and then basically you upload like either an image, an SVG or PDF or doc file or something like this. You drag and drop it here, and then it will analyze and give you like a detailed output. So it will use AI, it will make the call to OpenAI or whoever, and then it will do the analysis. So this is all pre-prompted, which is fantastic, right? But for example, you can also like, let's say, create an art prompt, right? Like, so you want an art prompt, and I said like my usual, like a beagle in a forest. So I would just like give it a very, very basic prompt here, and then I hit submit, and then it's basically writing me a sophisticated prompt, right? Like, for example, you can see this here, and now I can copy this, and then I can come over to ChatGPT and then paste this prompt in here. So this is a much more detailed instruction. So for example, if you're creating images or artwork or any of this, it didn't do this. It says there's a problem with the content policy. Let's try this again and see if I can try this again. Sometimes you have to tweak it a bit and things like that, but generally speaking, it works really well. And then it's basically like creating this specific image. So this one did not work in this scenario. So it has a problem with this, even though I only asked it for creating a beagle. But let's take a look at some other patterns we have in there. So for example, like create a logo, right? An AI company logo, very modern, something like this, right? And then submit it. Then it's basically giving me the prompt here, and then I put this prompt in and see if it's generating this. So it's like for logo generation. I mean, those are just basic examples right now, right? So see, like, yeah, it created a logo for me. Not spectacular in this case, but so create quizzes. Like for example, if you want to create a quiz or something, this is super cool. Like create thread model. So if you have diagrams of I don't know, like a network diagram or an architecture diagram, and you're tasked to run a thread model, like Microsoft Stride, for example, then you could simply upload like the picture here, and then it will actually do the thread model for you, which is pretty cool. Um, Loads of stuff extracting information, right? Like, so for example, if you have a lot of data, if you have a PDF file, a large document or something, and you want to extract certain things out of it, and or you want it to give you ideas about certain things, so you can all do all these things, right? And it's not just what you put into the text box, but it's effectively you can upload stuff, right? Like this makes it super powerful. And like writing reports, so if you go into bug bounty, like writing a HackerOne report in the exact format and whatnot, and recommend artists, you know, like, I mean, you can go through those on the GitHub repository. You actually see the prompts which are used for all of these, and he's continuously updating those as well, which is super helpful. And it's not just for security related things, but for example, creating video chapters and stuff like that. So I use this extensively on a daily basis, and it makes your tasks and your workflow a lot easier and a lot faster, because a lot of the things which are in here you can use on a daily basis, and it really speeds up your processes, right? So I highly recommend it. Head over to GitHub, download it. It's from Daniel Miesler. It's called Fabric, and then install it locally and start playing with it. Super helpful, super good tool. Okay, and that's all I wanted to show you today. And I hope this makes all sense. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you.